Jet Set Radio!
There's no such thing as the end. Welcome back to Jet Set Radio. This is the bonus episode where we're going to be covering every other thing that's left to complete in the game. Because despite the fact that we reached the end of the game last time, there's still more to do. The first thing worth noting is that even on the title screen, once you get a completed save, you get a graffiti soul next to the Jet Set Radio logo in the bottom that spins. That's a weird detail, but I'm appreciative of the fact that it's there. If you load your completed save, you have access to a bunch of new stuff. You're able to select any area of the game. You're not limited to what areas you have access to based on what chapter of the game you're in. Every jet mission in the game is available, including new jet missions for Bantam Street and Grind Square. We should look over this new character that we just unlocked. After we beat the game, we unlocked Goji. Yes, we unlocked the villain. They're playable. In order to actually attain them, you need to jet rank Bantam Street and Grind Square's story missions and then beat the game. It's a post-game only unlock. You can complete the requirement far before it. In terms of graffiti, Goji comes with a fairly repetitive set of graffiti. It's Golden Rhinos by Golden Rhinos S at number 34. The size is directly related to the author name. Golden Rhinos by Golden Rhinos L is number 68 at size large, and then for size XL is Golden Rhinos by Golden Rhinos XL at number 102. It's not particularly original in the naming scheme and almost seems like a development error in terms of title, but whatever. In terms of spray pattern, Goji has gums type of spray. 12 to 6 counterclockwise, 6 to 12 clockwise. 12 to 12 counterclockwise, 12 to 6 clockwise. 6 to 6 counterclockwise, 6 to 12 clockwise. 12 to 6 counterclockwise, 6 to 6 clockwise. 6 to 12 counterclockwise, 12 to 6 clockwise, 6 to 12 counterclockwise. 12 to 6 clockwise, 6 to 6 counterclockwise, 6 to 6 clockwise. 6 to 6 counterclockwise, 6 to 6 clockwise, 6 to 6 counterclockwise. Goji's also interesting in terms of his look because you never really see him with the roller skates in game, but he's got golden rhino, well not golden, but rhino-shaped rollerblades, and is a bizarrely styling character for a villain. Although I guess this whole game is kind of stylized, so it makes sense. In the way of stats, Goji is also pretty exceptional in that they have a maximum of 30 cans, have the highest health stat in the game along with combo, and have an amazing graffiti stat, like ridiculously good. You will get more score by graffiti with Goji than pretty much any other character in the game. In terms of tricks, Goji's forward air are 1080 and rocket. Reverse airs are front flip and stalefish. Forward grinds are acid soul, far side acid soul, soul, far side soul, X, and far side X. Reverse grinds are alley-oop soul, far side alley-oop soul, soil, and far side soil. Forward verts are abstract 540 and misty flip. Reverse verts are 1260 and backflip 180. Now that we've taken a look at Goji, am I not gonna play as him? Really? Okay, I guess I'm not gonna play as him. Cool. We're doing Bantam Street Jet Graffiti. I'm used to Gum's type of graffiti. Goji would have been a great choice, but I guess my loyalty to playing as Gum is never ending. The Jet Graffiti in Bantam Street is very similar to the main mission in that you go over the entirety of the level as you do in the only story mission in Bantam Street, which is actually referred to in the game as Tag or Die. The game itself doesn't actually give you those mission names when selecting them, but if you go into the score screen in one of the options menus, you can find the name for Grind Square's story mission and Bantam Street's story mission. The Jet Graffiti for Bantam Street has a fairly high score requirement for a rather small stage that doesn't have so much graffiti in it. So doing the trick loop here is not only a preview of what you need to do for the jet technique, which will also be in this video, but is just generally useful for getting points, which you're going to need to get the jet ranking for these. Again, there's nothing gained by jet ranking the optional jet missions, jet technique, graffiti, and crush. but I'm doing them anyway for the sake of just showing them off, because they are, for the most part, fun to do. Jet technique is like the worst one because it just gets a little repetitive, but other than that, it's not really a problem. I'll give you some time to appreciate the music that plays while I do the trick loops, because you're going to be seeing them twice for long periods of time in this video as I'm doing the jet technique for these areas as well in this video.
That's right.
Alright, now that we're done with Bantam Street's Jet Graffiti, we're gonna move on to Grind Square's Jet Graffiti. Like with Bantam Street Jet Graffiti, Grind Squares is basically the same as the story mission for Grind Square, Rock and Roll Grind. However, there's no enemies, which makes it significantly easier, although I still hate this level because of the ability, or the opportunity, I guess, to fall continually outside of your control. Like I said, with Bantam Street, the route is largely up to you because there are no enemies influencing those decisions and damaging you and getting in your way. I'll be quiet and let the music play for these. Actually, before I shut my face, something kind of weird I've noticed is that some of the textures in Grind Square specifically for the neon billboards tend to have a flicker effect, and so does one window in Ben 10. These seem to only be present in the digital version, and I'm assuming it's just an issue that they had with emulation. I've played the other versions of the game, and it doesn't seem to be a problem, or if it is, it's not as noticeable, and it's not as flickering. I don't think it's a game-ruining experience, but, you know, if you're prone to photosensitive epilepsy, it can be a very big problem.
Ha ha! right.
Okay, now that we've gotten a jet rank for Grind Square's Jet Graffiti, we're actually going to move on to doing a different objective. There's one more character to unlock, and we've had to replay all the way up to Chapter 3 to do it. So, the character we're going to be unlocking now has extremely ridiculous requirements to unlock. Right now, we're just going to be taking a look at the character challenge because if you've been following along with what I'm doing, you have already met with the requirements to unlock the character. If you don't know what the prerequisite is, jet rank every story mission. Just, yes, that's a big thing to ask. It's basically like saying do the best at the whole game, but that's the only way to unlock the character. And yes, I'm playing as Noise Tank to go up against a Noise Tank. These are some of the harder character challenges in the game, including one of the longest and hardest character challenges in the entire game in order to unlock this character. We're not actually unlocking Noise Tanks again, as the fact that we're challenging them might imply. We're unlocking a different character, which I will discuss after we unlock them, because I want to keep a little bit of an air of mystery. Weirdly, again, in the PC version, there's a bug where the black bars that are supposed to hide the UI don't appear for this specific part of the character challenge when they're doing it. So it looks like I'm doing the same thing twice, but the first time it was done was the AI doing it. This last one is the most difficult thing I think you have to do to unlock a character in the entire game. It's a really long combo across a couple of very specific jumps. You can be hit by the stop sign here. You can run onto that little lamppost or whatever and be stopped. You'll probably forget to jump onto that middle part of the road. And then you might not get enough speed to make the final or second last jump once you slide down here. It's not this jump, but it's the jump after it. These are pretty common problems that you can come across, and on top of that, you have to aim for that little outcropping on the side there. You don't go down the stairs, you land at the spot where you just landed. This is very difficult to get right, and as such, I did not get it right on my first try. I did not get it right on my second try. I did not get it right on my third try. I've cut a lot out. Once you finally do get that winning run for the Noise Tank challenge here, or the Secret Noise Tank challenge, you'll unlock Mystery Character, which is 3 question marks. What that character is, you might ask? So in certain parts of the game, there were actually hints that Potts was a playable character. Now, not necessarily in our playthrough of the game, because we did something different. Playing the game again is how I unlocked. This character is actually a genuine nightmare in order to acquire it. You have to jet rank every story mission. The jet graffiti don't count. Beat the game, load your completed save. Once you've beaten the game with every winning jet rank, complete Monster of Kogane before Ben 10 Boogie on your New Game Plus. Play to Chapter 3, and then you get the noise tank challenge that you just saw. In terms of graffiti, Pots doesn't actually have unique graffiti, only has it by technicality. First up is the first bonus graffiti, Territorial by J Mac. You actually unlock bonus graffiti by unlocking every character. The second one is another size small, Fly by Anja or Anya. It's bonus number 2. Our third bonus graffiti is Temporal Glitch by Melody. Moving on to size medium, we have the Sega logo, Sega by Abel for bonus number 4. And lastly, we have bonus number 5, Cursed by Anja or Anya. These are some really cool but very hard to obtain graffiti. For Pot's spray pattern, they follow tab type. Stage 1, bottom to top. Stage 2, top to bottom. Stage 3, 6 to 12 counterclockwise. Stage 4, 12 to 12 clockwise. Stage 5, 12 to 6 clockwise, 6 to 12 counterclockwise. Stage 6, 12 to 6 counterclockwise, 6 to 6 counterclockwise. Stage 7, 6 to 6 clockwise twice. Now we get to see Pots in action with the graffiti. Pots is an adorable character with a great design, and the fact that you're able to play as a dog is really unique, but I'm not sure that they're worth the amount of trouble you have to go through, because the way of unlocking them is remarkably obscure, and really, realistically, without data mining, no one should know about it. In terms of stats, Pots sucks. They have a maximum of 7 cans, have the lowest health stat in the game that is abysmally low, and the only good thing going for them is that they have decent technique. I don't know why you would actually choose to use Pots after you unlock him. In terms of tricks, Pots has forward airs front flip and judo, reverse airs judo backflip, and shifty. Forward grind rock mac, far side rock mac, royal, backside royal, soul, far side soul, reverse grinds alley-oop soul, far side alley-oop soul, and far side one star. Backflip 180 and method 540 are the forward verts, misty flip and stalefish 180 are the reverse verts. Yes, the one character I was missing a trick for was Pots. It's just a variant of Pornstar. It's Farside Pornstar. Now, next up, what we're going to be doing is just some stuff. Yeah, I know that's specific. We're going to be doing the leftover missions as Pots. So the first thing we're going to be doing is Bantam Street's Jet Crush. This one goes by fairly quick. In fact, both of the ones in Grind City do, because they're not particularly long. There is something in one of the sources that I had for score requirements that mentioned certain characters move faster than others. I haven't been able to substantiate this despite testing them. The results are just not noticeable if some characters do actually move faster than others, but the ones that it lists are faster are Pots, Love Shockers, and Yo-Yo. These missions are fairly short, because of course they are, but you just gotta follow a decently fast route in order to get to the spray location. The ones for Grind Square or Grind City are not as familiar to me as the ones in Tokyo To. So I've had to redo a couple of runs here. This wasn't actually my first run of this, because I managed to fail it the first time. The next thing we're gonna do, of course, is going to be Grind Square's Jet Crush. This one I got remarkably lucky on with my time, because I just took a leap of faith into an area I was hoping had the cans. I was just straight up lucky, and I have no idea how or why.
Sweet.
All you have to do for this one is go across some wires. You need to land on the area above where you start. That's where the cans are, and then you need to go back to the other side. That's where you spray. don't actually have to slow down for this jump. I just kind of mess it up. And that's the last of Jet Tech. We get a Jet rank in a remarkably short time for this area. Now we're moving on to the tedium. We're moving on to Grind City's Jet Technique. I'm not going to narrate the Jet Techniques, so after this quick thing, I'll leave you here. For those of you that have watched the series, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Of course, there will be more videos that will just straight up be without commentary, showing the graffiti souls, their locations, sorted numerically and by area, as well as potentially the character templates that I've used in these videos, although I can't really think of the best way to showcase them. The character showcases might have commentary. I haven't decided yet. On top of that, expect a version differences video and a video on the cutscene differences depending on route, because your mission order does influence the way the cutscenes play. Those will be extra videos on the game, not technically counted as part of this series of this playthrough. There will also potentially be full playthroughs of the of a few other versions of the game, just to fully document version differences between them. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure about that. Regardless, thank you for watching this series. I hope you've enjoyed. Goodbye.
What?
Slow down.
Three, two, one, go!
Check this out. Check this out. What?